Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Mad Talks United. And today's video, we're going to be discussing this diabolical, embarrassing performance that United showed today at Old Trafford against Liverpool. They lost 3-0, and yeah. But before we get into the post-game recap, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe on the channel. Greatly appreciate you guys on the channel, and I want to keep feeding you guys content throughout the season. Also, make sure to turn on post notifications as well before to let you know anytime I upload a video or go live on the channel. But yeah, listen, it's INEOS, Jim Ratcliffe, Omar Barada, Dan Ashworth, Sir David Brailsford, uh, Jason Wilcox, whoever is in that backroom staff tonight for INEOS, pull the plug. Pull the plug on Ten Hag. It's over. It's done. I never want to see him manage a game for United ever again. This is embarrassing. This is his third season now. Third season. And there's no style of play. There's no tactics. There's no shape. There's no philosophy. There is nothing. This guy doesn't coach. I'm convinced this guy doesn't coach. All he does before the game is he picks an 11 to go out there and play, and he says, go out there, play. Listen, I could fucking do that, okay? So if United want to hire me and pay me nothing to just go send out 11 guys on the pitch and tell them to go play, I could do that. But as a coach, as this guy who is hyped up to be the next big thing, he's a garbage piece of shit coach. Sack him tonight. It's done. Like I said, it's done. Arne Slot, this is his third game as Liverpool manager, and he actually has him playing a solid football. Third game, he's brought in two signings, and one of them's not even with the team. They brought in a goalkeeper and loaned them back out to Valencia. Their only signing they brought in for this season was Federico Chiesa, and he wasn't even playing today. He was on the bench. Meanwhile, Erik ten Hag has been here. This is his third season. He spent over £700 million, and he has no solid play. I mean, the way United play, it's embarrassing. I mean, it's every single time. Listen, United want to build out from the back, right? Because that's why they brought in guys like Onana, Lissandro, Dalit, Mazraoui, Dalot's there. They want to play off on the back, right? So why don't you have a midfielder that could come out and receive the ball? Why is Casemiro doing that role? Why is he doing that role? You know that Casemiro is a CDM that breaks up play and tackles. He is not a guy that could come take the ball off the center backs and move the ball off the pitch effectively. You know that is not his game, because even at Real Madrid, he was just breaking a play. Toni Kroos was the guy that would come back to the center backs, get the ball off them, and dictate play. That is not Casemiro's game. And that is one part of that INEOS summer that I did not like. The fact that they didn't get a type of midfielder that could come back, receive the ball off the center backs, and dictate play. That's the one thing that I really didn't like about the window, and right now it's biting them. It's biting them in the ass, because and listen, I get it. Fans get on to Casemiro. Listen, I get it, because he played like shit today, right? But you're asking him to do a job that he's not able to do, and it's like, I don't get the fans either that are still backing Ten Hag. Why are you back? What has he shown you that allows you to say, yeah, keep him in the job. He can improve and he could take us forward. What? Because he won an FA Cup last year? I don't give a fuck. They finished 8th in the league last year. Worst season in United history. And what? Because he won an FA Cup, that's you could sweep it under the rug? No, fuck that. Where are the standards of this football club? This fan base is an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. We have guys on this pitch, right, that can't control a football, and every time they're under the slightest bit of pressure, they give the ball away. How many times do I gotta watch guys give the ball away? And listen, like even like Kobe Mino today, I love Kobe Mino. He's a very good player, and he's gonna be a very good player for this club's future going forward. But he wasn't good. But he wasn't good. Good either today. Why? Because there's no system to get the best out of him. I mean, how many times do guys receive the ball and there's no one around them to move the ball forward? Every single time. There is no building up from the back for United. There's no building through midfield to sustain an attack. There isn't. There's just get the ball and boot it forward for Rashford and Garnacho to run onto. That is not a winning style of football. That is not football that will win you Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues. It is not. That is what relegation sides play because they don't have the players that are technical enough on the football to actually build up through the midfield and build through the back to sustain to create chances. It's embarrassing. And even before the game kicked off, right? The lineup was an embarrassment. Now look, I like the lick coming in from Maguire, but the one change that was a fucking disgrace, and that change should have sacked Ten Hag right then and there. Why are you taking off? I mean, sorry. Why are you not starting Amad Diallo? Amad Diallo is one of the few footballers in this team that can actually control that can actually control and dribble a football and create chances. Why are you not starting him? Why are you bringing him on for Garnacho? Who, and listen, this is nothing against Garnacho, right? Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the biggest fan of Garnacho, but Garnacho's strongest qualities are him coming off the bench and running at guys when they're tired. He is not good enough to start, and he's shown time and time again because he doesn't have an impact early on in games. He is not technical. He doesn't have the technical ability to start games at the beginning and have an impact because every time he just runs into defenders and loses the ball, loses the ball, loses the ball. Same shit like on the left side for Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford is a fucking disgrace, by the way. He's an embarrassment. He's not good enough. He should not play for United. It's embarrassing. The guy's one of the highest paid players on the team, right? And he walks around in one of the biggest games for United because we all know United versus Liverpool is the biggest game in English football, and this guy's just strolling around like he don't give a fuck. It's it's an embarrassment. And then he starts Xerxes up top, right? Which I like, which I've been calling for, but he starts Xerxes, and listen, Xerxes didn't have the greatest game either, right? But every time Xerxes gets the ball, right? And I've said it before, Xerxes is the type of guy that's a lane guy. You need other guys around him so he can link up with them and play quick 1-2s with them. But every time Xerxes got the ball, he was isolated. He was isolated and he had no one around him. And he kept losing the ball for that reason. It's a disgrace. It's an embarrassment. And listen, we saw today when the cameras panned to the Old Trafford crowd, we saw Ratcliffe, Barada, Ashworth, Wilcox, and Brailsford. We saw them pissed off. Pissed off. We even saw a picture of Sir Jim Ratcliffe with his head in his hand. Pissed off. It's done. Ten Hag should not have even been allowed in the locker room. He should have been sacked at the Old Trafford tunnel at the end of the game. Because you know what? If Roman Abramovich could sack Carlo Ancelotti in the dugout, the season after Chelsea, by the way, won a league and FA Cup double, right? If Roman Abramovich could sack Carlo Ancelotti, who's a multiple-time Champions League winner, in the dugout after the season ends, well, you know what? Eric Ten Hag can get sacked in the fucking get sacked in the tunnel too. Listen, they have an international break now. You got 2 weeks before you play Southampton. Sack him. Let Root take over for the rest of the season. Because let's be honest, right? In the Premier League, at least for this year, the season's done, right? Obviously, we still have the cup competitions like Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Europa League. We still have that. But in terms of the Premier League, this season's done. This season is done. Bring in Rude as the interim, and let's see what he can do. Because I swear to God, Ten Hag better not be in charge for the Southampton game. He better not be. But anyway, guys, that was the match reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe on the channel. Turn on post notifications as well to let you know anytime I upload a video, go live on the channel. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Yeah. See you guys next time. Glory on the Man United.